I want to say welcome to everyone who's arriving. This is ZK Hack 3, and here we are in the session number 5. So as you may know, this is like a multi-week event. We do 2 workshops a week over the span of almost a month, and we are actually at the halfway mark today, or just over the halfway mark. So yeah, we have this amazing session for you today. We're going to be doing, just to kick off, oh, actually, I have the agenda, so I'll continue on. Maybe to start, I'll tell you a little bit about like what ZK Hack is all about or what you can do. If you're here, you're going to be joining a workshop, but I don't know if you're familiar with our puzzle hacking competitions, but you can also hack a puzzle, you can win a prize. So what these are like broken ZK protocols, and the goal is to exploit the vulnerability and solve it as quickly as you can, and then, submit it for a prize. Here we are. So this is the agenda for the day. We're going to start the day with this sort of intro session, and we're actually going to be announcing the winners of Puzzle T2. I know there was a few people who submitted kind of after the deadline this time around, but we will also be around this time, like over the next hour or so, publishing the solutions page so you can see actually how to have solved Puzzle T2. After this, we're going to be hearing from Risk Zero. They're going to be sharing their workshop building on-chain apps off-chain using Risk Zero. And then at the end of the session, so in 2 hours from now, we're going to be announcing the start of Puzzle T3. And then there'll be a week to solve that. I do want to highlight next, like the coming sessions as well. If you're not signed up yet, next, or actually in 2 days, on Thursday, we have OV1 Labs presenting Mina ZK apps. And we also have the Privacy and Scaling Explorations group from the Ethereum Foundation, who will be doing a workshop on building a ZK DAO with UniRep protocol. So if you haven't yet, sign up for those. It's basically the same. It's ZK Hack III-6. Oh, you can already almost guess what the URL will be. Oh, there it is. And we've also added it in the chat. And then on next week, our finale is a workshop with Alio, who will be presenting Leo language, Alio, and we'll be doing sort of a final, wrap up and winner ceremony, awarding prizes to everyone who participated in the puzzles. Cool. So if you're not familiar with our kind of website or where everything is, this is the website. Check it out. There you can find the schedule. You can find previous videos of, previous workshops. You can find the current puzzles. You can find the previous puzzle solutions, as well as the leaderboard. So you're going to see kind of later today, we're going to be updating the leaderboard with the new winners. All right. So there's also this great hub if you want to see more, if you want to learn more just generally about like the ZK Hack project, ZK Tech generally. There's a ZK Mesh newsletter you can sign up for off of the ZK Hack. This is just zkhack.dev. You can also sign up for or you can watch a lot of the whiteboard sessions. These are like really good educational content in the field of ZK. So if you're more beginner, that would be a really good thing to check out. I hope you're already on the Discord. That's where we live when we're not here on Hopin. And you can also follow us on Twitter. And just a note, people always ask, is this recorded? Yes, it is recorded. It will be on the YouTube channel of the Zero Knowledge podcast. So if you want to get that video quickly, then be sure to subscribe to that channel. Otherwise, we are sharing it in Discord, and you'll also find it on our website after it airs. We usually try to get the videos up as quickly as we can. We try for the next day. Sometimes we're a little bit later, but we're pretty quick. All right, so now I'd like to invite Kobi, and I'll first invite Kobi to the stage, and then we can invite some other folks to the stage as well.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Kobi. So for anyone who's not familiar, Kobi always shows up to the ZK Hack videos as something. The theme for this entire ZK Hack 3 seems to be planets. What planet are you today? Do you know?
Jupiter.
You're Jupiter.
Yes,
very nice.
Expressly chose a gas giant. Yeah.
Very nice. Cool. Okay, do you want to share a little bit about the puzzle?
Yes, definitely. So the puzzle this time was designed and created by Dan Boneh's group in Stanford. and it was around the Qian attack. So we can describe it more in detail soon, but the context is that it's a kind of attack that's very relevant in the world of snarks, because the kind of structure that you have when you do a trusted setup lends it it fits very well in the structure that the Qian attack targets, and it allows you to basically gain knowledge about the secret Tao that nobody should know, because if they know it, they can create fake proofs. So it was a pretty challenging puzzle. We got 18 submissions in time, and a few more not in time. But we did see that people, it was a bit harder. It was challenging. Even the fastest solvers took some time, and we got solutions trickling in. And we got really, really good write-ups. We had to choose one, really a few good ones.
Should I invite a few of the other guests to the stage?
That would be amazing. Please do.
Will do. So I'm going to invite Aditi and Dan to the stage.
Hey, everyone. Good morning.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, we'll just wait for Aditi to also get up. Yeah, Kobi, do you want to, maybe just continue on what you were saying? I know I just interrupted you a little bit there.
No, not at all. So just saying that we got really good write-ups, and yeah, it seems that people have figured out all the possible ways to solve it, and the various tricks that are needed to make this efficient and solve it in 20 minutes instead of a few days, which was really impressive to see. And yeah, I think Dan and Aditi could tell a bit more about the context of what the puzzle.
Yeah, actually, maybe I can go first, and then Aditi can add. So congratulations, everyone who solved it. Amazing to see all the solutions. I really enjoyed. We both actually really enjoyed looking over your write-ups. So that was fantastic. Maybe the thing to say here is what this puzzle shows is when you set up this powers of Tau that are needed for snarks and other applications, it's actually important to be careful how you choose your curve. If it so happens that your group has a moderate size factor, the size of the group -1 or the size of the group +1 has a moderate size factor, then you can speed up the computation of discrete log, just like you saw in this puzzle. So I guess people who did the puzzle learned a little bit about discrete log algorithms, learned how to use the pairing. And yeah, I was really excited to see that so many of you solved it. So yeah, congratulations, everyone.
One thing we did learn about this particular puzzle, this one took, you actually had to run some sort of computation, right? This was unique. We hadn't done that before, had we, Kobi?
No, this was the first time. It's kind of a rate limiting on how many attempts you can do, right?
Totally. I'm curious, what was how was the decision made on how to do that? Was there I think we had a bit of back and forth. Wasn't one of the original builds 2 hours long to run or something like that? We had to lower it.
Yeah, Aditi can talk about that.
Yeah, so basically the Qian attack, which is the discrete log, even though it's pretty fast, just because the group was decently big, it would take actually not 2 hours, more than a few days. So we did a few things to improve that. The first was improve the exponent function, we made a more efficient one. And the other thing we did, which was Dan's idea, was we actually revealed a few more bits related to the answer. So that was eventually what helped us, really bring down the runtime of the puzzle. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Yeah.
One other cool thing that, just one thing that I remembered. Actually, when they worked on it, Trisha and Aditi, they actually found a bug in ArcWorks, which was really interesting. So it was fixed a few days after the puzzle started, but they had to implement a bunch of stuff from ArcWorks and have people use that. So that was a nice contribution to the open source community. So that's really cool.
Yeah, so it's always great when a puzzle leads to unusual applications so that we can expose bugs in code. And yeah, it's great that the artwork developers, by the way, reacted really well and fixed the problem right away.
Very cool. All right, so I think we are now at the point where we're going to be giving out the prizes to the winners. So why don't we do that? So the way this works is we have different tiers of prizes. The first will be getting 2,000 USDC. Second place will get 1,000 USDC. The third will get 500. And we also have a special prize for the best write-up. All of these prizes will be distributed on the finale. This is different from previous editions, but you'll be getting it next week. Yeah, so I think we can start the drum roll. I think, Kobi, do you want to read out the winners as they come?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so in third place, we have a new entry.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm not sure how to read the name, but thank you. That was really interesting. And you made some good comments and as to how we could communicate things more clearly. But congrats, like you solved it really fast and yeah, good going.
Cool. All right, in second place, we have...
Yeah, Constant. So we know you. We already saw you in the first puzzle and in previous puzzles. Congrats.
Congrats. And in first place, this time around, we have...
Yeah, Nias, again, a returning winner. So it's Nicholas from Ledger. And yeah, we will also see that he was pretty good in another manner.
Yeah, so we always give out a write-up. We usually, it's kind of rare that it's actually going to someone in the top three, but I think, Aditi, after looking through them, this was the one that was really highlighted. So the winner for the solution write-up is also, how do you say, it's Nico? No.
I believe it's Nicholas.
Nicholas, okay.
Yeah.
I'd love to see, I mean, some of these handles are so awesome. I wonder how people pronounce them in their head. For me, it's been like Neos Ledger. Anyway.
Yeah. So I think that write-up was super interesting. It was very extensive. It described all the details. And it even described the bug in Artworks, which was really fun to see.
Amazing.
So I recommend to anyone that wants to understand how that attack needs to be performed from zero to end, this write-up is extremely educational. So I recommend everyone to read it once we put it up on the site.
Very cool. Kobi, when can we expect to see that?
So when we launch Puzzle 3 at the end of the workshop today,
okay,
then we will also see the leaderboard, the solutions, and the write-up. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Thanks, everybody. And yeah, thanks to all the participants.
And congratulations.
Congrats, everyone.